Good morning, Lana Scott, Lighthouse. So guys, I just got home a little while ago and they've been telling me there's a message, there's a message, there's a message. So I said, okay, let me just go see what's going on. And so this feels like this is what we've got on the table so far, and I haven't even pulled any runes yet. But this feels like somebody's having a breakthrough and activation, which is going to lead to a lot of happiness. Okay? It feels just like this. Okay, so someone is getting some kind of a breakthrough in the process of self-change, they're telling me. Okay, and you're being activated, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness. Okay, for whoever this reading is for. All right, it feels like I got this card yesterday in the creativity reading, but it feels like today it has a kind of a different feel to it. Today it feels like that whatever breakthrough that this person is going through is what's going to ultimately lead them to happiness. Okay, and then we've got over here, we've got the Native Spirit deck, we've got an Ancestor card. So it feels like your ancestors are it feels like these are lineaged ancestors. In other words, they're from your family line. They're people that have gone before you, and it feels like they are by your side, connected to this somehow. Okay, and that you are definitely listening to them, but they're just showing me that they're surrounding you. Okay, and whoever this is, they say you have owl medicine. Owl medicine is through the maternal line. Okay, so take that how that comes in for you. Maybe from your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-great-grandmother, and so on. It just feels like whatever breakthrough that you're having here, your ancestors are saying it's through the maternal line, okay? Then we've got Flowing River, okay? So this feels like this is moving into the future with a lot of things coming in for you, a lot of intuitive hits and a lot of messages. And they're saying that as you go into the future, they're saying you dance to the tune of your own drum. In other words, whatever feels right to you is what you feel called to do. Okay, and you don't worry about what other people are saying. You know how sometimes you have family members or friends that'll say, the ones that always, they feel like the attention's going to be off of them, and they're like, oh, are you sure that's what you want to do? Because they would rather you stay there and be with them, right? Instead of you going off and doing your own thing. Maybe somebody that wants your undivided attention all the time, maybe one of your grown children, maybe a friend, but you dance to the tune of your own drum. And if you have to totally move away because you're being called to do something, it's going to bring you happiness, and that's what you're going to do. Okay, so this is somebody that's full of self-confidence, somebody that knows what they want, and they definitely listen to their intuition. They're showing me a heart chakra being opened up and a solar plexus being opened up, where those two energies are where you're being guided from, and it's because you are regenerating, you are growing in leaps and bounds, you're being activated, and they're wanting you to know that whatever it is that you feel called to do, that's the right thing for you to do. And I'm feeling like that's what you're going to do. Take that how that comes in for you. Some people say, it's not going to resonate for everybody, guys. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate for you, it might not be your reading at this time. Okay, I've had a couple of people make comments about that they didn't feel like it was for them. Well, if it didn't resonate for you, it's not for you. Okay, there might just be parts of it that resonate for you. Okay, and I mean that with the goodest intentions. I'm not trying to be mean to anyone or anything like that, but I'm just wanting to say that if it doesn't all resonate for you, then that's because it's not yours. Sometimes we think that if we see a message and some of it resonates, we think all of it's, and we're like, oh, well, I don't want to go down that road. Well, then don't go down that road. You still have free will. You still have choice, And guys, we have bees out today. I've got a couple of yellow I don't think they're yellow jackets, but I've got some kind of bees around here this morning that are just having to do with the, they're floating all around. They're all looking for places to make a nest at. Okay, so we're in the meadow today. We're not doing this inside today. We're doing this outside. Nothing's sticking in my hand, so let me do a drop reading and see what other messages I have for you. Who is this for? What messages, spirit guides, angels, do you want to bring to these people or this person or whoever this message is for? What else do you want to tell them? Okay, so the first thing we have your journey. You're definitely already on your journey. Okay, then we've got the feminine flow rune. All right, guys, see the bee? I'm trying not to antagonize it to the best I can. You are crossing lines and borders, relief from stress. Whoever this message is for, this is you, okay? And you're just happy to see the confirmation, Okay, sometimes, guys, messages, a lot of times tarot messages are just confirmation. Other times they're talking about breakthroughs and what might come and what choices you might have. So take it however it resonates for you, because it's going to resonate differently with everyone, but this one feels more like a confirmation message. Okay, and it is an ancestor message, because the card showing up is saying that they're there with you, and it feels like those in the past that have gone before. Okay, so microchism to macrochism on your journey, things opening up. So you're going to start seeing signs and synchronicities. Okay, you might be in very much, you might be someone that meditates every day and talks to your spirit guides and angels every day. Okay, and at the same time, I feel like you are also someone that you are shedding and leaving behind, and gleefully jumping forward into what you feel like is your journey. Okay, you are going into the future because you, oh, there was one left in here. Let's see what it does. No, nothing. Okay, you are wanting to go on your path and do, like, if you have an idea that's been floating around the back of your mind, they're saying that it's time for you to open up and to do that. Okay, all right, little bee, go somewhere else. All right, let me see what else I got. You were approaching a gateway. Now this time, the direct message of theory is resonating for me. What it's saying is that to look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come, how much you've grown, and release anything from the past that no longer suits. If you feel like you did the same old job for years and years, you did one or two particular things for years and years, and then it now feels like you have it feels like you're outgrowing your skin. That's what they're saying. They're saying that whoever this message is for, you're right to be leaving behind whatever is no longer resonating for you. Okay, guys, this rune actually felt up like this, but I'm going to take it because I feel like rewards for your efforts. So maybe you've been working on something. Yeah, you've been working, somebody's been working on something. One or two of you at least have been working on something that you're just like, should I go forward now? And they're saying yes. Yes, go forward now. Now you're having a breakthrough, because in your mind, they're saying you have already made up your mind to go this way, and you're being activated by that mind, by that decision. And your ancestors are saying that they are here with you and guiding you. Now I got a rune sticking to my fingers. Which one is this? Things are no longer a mystery. If you had some kind of something in the back of your mind that was poking you, or if you feel like one of your favorite ancestors that's passed on that you know something about has been trying to give you messages, like maybe a certain smell, maybe you keep smelling a favorite scent. Like my grandmother always wore this one particular scent. I can't remember the name of it. It always made me think of violets. And anytime I smell that, I think about my grandmother and think she's around, or maybe trying to give me a message. So if you're feeling or seeing or hearing or getting intuitive hits about a particular ancestor, even a most recent one, like a parent, cigar smoke, they're saying pipe smoke, a certain brand of cigarette or tobacco or a cologne, that's your ancestor telling you, yes, we're here with you and we're guiding you forward and we have your back. Okay, and yes, you are hearing what you're hearing. I'm hearing. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna do a drop reading. It feels like there's 2 or 3 runes right here. They're like lumped together for some reason. Okay, so we've got strength, a doorway, opportunity disguised as loss, some kind of chaos that maybe I'm feeling like somebody's arguing with somebody, like maybe a husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, arguing about exactly how they want to proceed, not about the journey, but about how they want to proceed. Okay, but you are going to have movement, and you do come to a compromise, I'm hearing. Okay, and a lot of birth comes after that. Wherever you're going to wherever you're going to, that's where you're going to find more of your journey, and where you're going to find this happiness. That's where you might be. I feel like you're getting the breakthrough and part of the activation here, but part of the activation and the happiness is where you go to. Okay? So whoever this message is for, yep, signs and synchronicities. You are definitely getting messages from your ancestors, maybe one in particular, but I feel like there's more than one. I feel like there's almost a group of them because there's birds in these pictures. Okay? Oh, guys, you hear my raven? I feel like there's... Bee, come on. I don't want to kill it, and I don't want it to sting me either. It feels like that there's others around you that are on the other side that are guiding you and are, well, they're saying a couple of them are actually going to follow you and go with you because you're going to maybe need some guidance when you get to where you're going. And when you get there, they're going to help guide you. I feel like there's a, let me grab this. Guys, let me read this owl medicine to you because it feels like there's a message in that card in particular that I'm not quite bringing in. Guys, I went right to it. Wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, and deep insight abound to go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by pulling your awareness inwards. Ancient knowledge is emerging within you. That's also your ancestors, guys. You know the truth. Trust your perception. You're a true seeker and a true sharer. Nurture the feminine spirit within you. Okay? They call the owl the night eagle, for it has the majesty of the eagle, but works silently in the darkness and night. So it feels like you're getting some kind of intuitive hits or psychic dreams in your sleep, that your ancestors are actually coming in and having conversations with you. So take that how that resonates for you. You've definitely got at least 2 of them that are guiding you, and I'm feeling like 2, maybe 3 of them are going to actually travel with you instead of just looking from afar. They're going to be hanging out a lot more. Take that how that comes in for you. The owl sits on the shoulder of Athena and also of Merlin, revealing sacred truths. When this card chooses you, you're at the advent of a time of illumination and transformation. So I feel like when you get to where you're going, you're going to have because you're going to be busy like packing up, moving, going to where you're going, right? But once you get there and have time to unpack whatever it is you're unpacking, rather just your physical stuff, new home, new whatever, that while you're unpacking everything, that's when everything's going to come in for you. They're showing me something is going to intuitively ring your bell, so to speak, your inner bell, your inner ear, and you're going to know that this is where you belong, okay? You're going to know that this is where you belong, and things are going to flow, and if you take the time to look over all your decisions and look for the new stuff, if anything feels like I had this back where came from, let that go, they're saying. Look for the new stuff coming in, the new intuitive hits, the things that relate to things you haven't done, haven't seen, haven't where you haven't been, all the things that feel brand new. Those are the things they want you to follow because there's something in that. Okay? I almost feel like this is for a subscriber that said something about the last reading. I feel like this is kind of like a message for you. So if you said anything about the last message that I did that had the I think I also used the Native Spirit deck in that one too. I think there's a message there. There's a message here for you. Take that how that resonates. In a meditative state, imagine, this is the journey. In a meditative state, imagine you have shape-shifted into an owl and you're soaring silently above the night. Your ability to see even in the darkness is remarkable. This corresponds with your ability to perceive the truth, even in murky situations in light. So that is after you get to where you're going, do your meditations. And seriously, they're showing me somebody literally imagining themselves being an owl, and then when you go to sleep that night in your dream state, those are going to have some meaning. The next morning, you're going to in the mornings, you'll make sense of some of the things if you do this owl meditation, okay? That's where you're going to find the new stuff when you get to where you go. I feel like your ancestors are saying yes, 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 okay? And this is where you're going to find all this new stuff, beating to the tune of your own drum, and finding a brand new life with some happiness, okay? So even if you approach a situation when you get to where you're going that seems kind of murky, if you do this owl meditation, you will do it on a regular basis, is saying for at least a couple of weeks, you will figure out the stuff you're supposed to figure out. Those are where the signs and synchronicities are going to come in. Does that make sense? Okay, let me see if I have some other messages here. Whoever this is for, let's pull this messages of cosmic oracle cards. God, guys, I love this deck. I have an angel deck that does the same thing, but it gives you so much. I like it when they're short and sweet because then my own intuition takes over after that, and I get extra messages for you. Okay. Feels like we really got some raven magic going on here, guys. You hear the raven in the background? That is a raven. Guys, that bird is bigger than my dog. For those of you... Wolfie, where are you at? Wolfie's here somewhere. Wolf! Wolf! Wolf? I thought he was right here. Wolf! Well, hopefully he's by the door. If not, he ran all the way back to the barn. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. So on the bottom of this, we've got life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which one will you focus on? So once you get there, whatever's trying to you, it may take a little while for some of those messages to come in, but they want you to focus on the wonderful part of the brand new life. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care, okay? So there are going to be rewards that you had not anticipated, that when you get to where you're going to get some rewards you had not anticipated, is what they're saying. Listen to your body, do what it's asking of you. If you feel like you need to rest or listen to some things, they're saying to pay attention to that, okay? But I feel like you're going to have some rewards once you get there. And this is definitely a confirmation for someone. Stop caring about what they think. And they're not talking about your ancestors. They're talking about physical people. This is your life. Love and live. So there's an extra confirmation for someone. Okay? Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So guys, no matter what people say to you, you have to follow your own path. Okay? And that means whatever comes in for you, that I feel like somebody's actually moving away because you're tired of other people giving you their opinion. That's what I'm getting a little bitty intuitive hits from these cards as well. It seems like because you have such a bright light inside, stop dimming it. So it feels like you've been having a hassle with past people that were trying to get you to do what they wanted you to do. Maybe there's some codependency there. Maybe it's a parent that wants you to do what they couldn't do, and they want you to live in their shadow, or they wanted you to do what they wanted to do, but that's not what you want to do. And it just feels like you're getting away from some family members, some things that, because you've learned something about yourself. You have learned something about yourself, and you are wanting to take it to the next level, and you're wanting to go somewhere where everything is new. Guys, I did the same thing when I moved from Mississippi to California permanently and lost one of my best friends because we had changed so much, okay? What she thought I should do and what I wanted to do were two different things, and we just weren't clicking anymore. I still love her. I still miss her. But you know what? I had to do what I had to do, and I'm doing the right thing for me, and nobody can tell you how to live your life. Okay? Each one of us is on our own pathway. Even if you have a twin brother or twin sister that you did a lot of the same things, you still made other choices that had nothing to do with them. You have to live your life. Okay? So take that how that comes in for you. That's what I've got. This feels like this is definitely a confirmation for someone. And guys, like I said again, we're not meant to live no one else's life but our own. There's so many people that think they have to do what mom did or dad did or grandma did or an aunt or an uncle and you can't live no one's life but your own. You have your own special reason and purpose for being here, and your ancestors are with you. The ones that came in the past, especially those that were from the eras where they didn't have a lot of money and they had to work, they were working for pennies every day. They don't want you to have that kind of a life. They want you to live a life that brings you fulfillment and happiness. And that's what they're saying. Okay? So they are with you, and you're going to have at least a couple of them that are going with you. And I feel like you're going to see them, feel them, smell them, hear them. They're telling me you're going to actually have some physical sensations come in. So take that how that comes in for you. There's some of them that I feel like some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Live your life and be happy. Lighthouse.